local recording. Wah, 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 wah. Just a quick thing. Probably give one of them the extra good shit, shouldn't I? We'll give it to Setsuko. Yeah, because she actually did have a problem hitting a man. It's good. It's good. Right, let's go. So. Doctrine's like, sacrifice, he's really gone, the humans killed her, and Advent's like, yes, Doctrine, the humans killed her, they did it, 100%, guaranteed, they definitely did it, I ain't lying. And then Timothy's like, really? That seems a little unlikely. I mean, how did they kill someone who is unkillable? And then Advent's like, oh, well, she denied her own eternity, so she probably, you know, just wanted to die and let them do it instead of just going, oh, I'm unkillable. She was like, no, I don't want to live, and you know, I mean, that's what happened. And then he moves on to the good news that thanks to Asukim, he's got his 4 spheres back. And Tempting Doctrine like, oh wow, what happened to Asukim then? And he's like, oh, he got away. And Doctrine's like, well, whatever, I don't care. But what they need is the 4 remaining spheres that we have, especially the core, which is Hibiki's quarreling twins, the Gemini sphere. And without that, all the other efforts have been in vain. But now they know how to stop the greater collapse. They don't need to rush repairing the Supreme God Soul, right? I mean, they can do that. But again, this hinges on the Earths who are headed their way. Doctrine is going to concentrate on hastening the fall of the evil seeds across the multiverse, and it basically means every species that isn't conforming to the path of evolution that he believes is correct, which is all of them, by the way. None of them are right. Advent says, he's like, how about I take on the Earth things, the Z Blue fellas? How about I take them on myself? He says he's got a score to settle with us after all. And Doctrine's like, alright, I'll even authorise the use of the 8 spheres. And he will get the Prudicium ready for when Advent has all 12. And the ceremony, and then they can perform the ceremony that will save the multiverse. And then Advent is like, ooh, what will Z Blue's final struggles look like? Yes. And it's like, well, much the same as all the other struggles. Or you just punch things. So now this is everybody talking about how big the stakes are. How huge the score we got to settle with Advent is. And this is all part of Ziedel Burnell's bullshit and Dimensional General Gaio, and it's like Ziedel Burnell and Gaio did all the things they did to try and beat these guys, and now here we are, gonna get it on. But the main thing that, rather than rehash all that they get to, is that for all the big dimensional muddle that the universe has become, and it's messed up countless lives, but it has also forged friendships that otherwise never could have happened. And the only way to keep this friendship party going is A, taking out the servitors, the envoys, B, stopping the collapse, and C, trusting that someone someday will arise to continue our good work when we're all dead and gone and the next bunch of villains show up. There's Hero. So yeah, so basically everybody's like, we're such good friends now, it's good. and Hero. Hero doesn't expect his fight to truly be over, but Cessna's got a plan. He wants to go to the ELS homeworld to reconfirm the ideas of communication that transcends species as the first step towards forging a truly universal understanding between all life. But I mean, he also made them make a giant flower in space, so I don't know if he's the man for the job. Hero just asks that Seth's to be sure to come back in one piece, so he can tell Hero what this truth of the universe stuff actually means. And all this talk of promises and stuff has got Benaji and Riddy talking about Miniver Audrey, and Merida is like, "You're thinking about your promise you made to Lady Miniver," and he's like, "That's right, I promised Audrey I'd get back." Like, still with the wrong name, you dickbag. Riddy says, "You haven't changed a bit, Benaji," and then Benaji says, "No, I've changed. I've just changed what I had to and left alone what I could, like, not change about myself." And and Gunya's like, "Benaji's a fucking idiot. I hate him." But Hathaway is like, "No, Benaji's good. He's good as hell, and he's all right." And he's following in his footsteps, and Kess now actually likes. Like, she's warming up to Hathaway instead of. But the adult new types, they're like, well, they're all in the old joys of youth, but these guys have got more things on their mind. They're like, so, if we beat the servitors, and Amuro says, no real point assuming that we won't, or thinking about we won't beat them, like, because if we don't, we're dead, so it doesn't matter. Will that make us higher dimensional beings? And Amuro basically says, I don't think humans will have it that easy. Like, one leap, even a huge one, along the newly opened path of evolution won't be enough to revolutionize the whole world. And Amuro just says, I just think it'll take humans as long to become perfect as it took them to, like, rise from apes. So, and Cho's like, oh, I guess we won't be seeing it ourselves then. But Amuro says, but there's lots to be proud of just for being here for the opening of the path. And Shah and Haman are like, you know what? We gotta watch the children, the future, walk through the door of possibilities or whatever. And Shah and Haman are not going to leave either behind this time, because they finally kissed. And then internally, Amuro's like, I think that humanity's strength is he's like, okay, so he's like, belief itself is humanity's true power, and that'll lead to the light. And belief could quell all the world's violence if everyone shared it. But even after all this, there's going to be a lot of violence to keep a lid on back home. The Mithril folks then say that, hey, Zero and the Black Knights, how about you join us in, anti-terrorist stuff? Join Mithril, it'll be good. Because the Whispered are basically, gone. Like, they're not real, so someone's got to help make up for the brain power. And they're like, and also like, firepower if Sasuke opts to lead a normal life with Chidori. He's like, but he'll wait on that until after his final battle. But they're basically, we could really do with the world's smartest boy, Zero. It'd really help. And Kiriko isn't going to fight anymore after this is done. He's over. His plan is to live quietly with Fianna. And he's basically graduating from the endless world of combat. Meanwhile, speaking of graduation, the kids haven't had the time to do their homework yet, and they're going to have to seriously work their butts off when this is all done to not have to repeat a year and be on time for their graduation ceremonies. And then, where's Gura? Cafe's like, it'll all work out, and Gura just says, my friends, my righteous friends, if your hearts burn for justice, then you must confront your homework fair and square. It's like, what do you mean, Gura? He's like, well, don't use the perfect union thing to peek at the answers. Yes, mate, I'm gonna go live a quiet life with Yana, and we're gonna shoot ourselves off into space in a cryostasis tube before you can make us fight again. Remember when we found out this was when we found out that Fiona was alive? That was fucked up, right? Because we just haven't done those routes. It's like, oh, I guess Fiona's alive, alright. But Roger, the show must go on. After this is done, he's got a lot of job offers right now. Like when it's done, the 21st Century Security Company could use him as a negotiator. And Banjo's like, Roger, how about you become a private eye with me too? And he's like, hey, you know what? That ain't so bad too. Alto and the Macross crew were part of the first wave of colonists to the Vajra homeworld, and they discovered it, so that's theirs. And there'll probably be some other space critters that you got to figure out how to communicate with or fight if they're Baals and thus incommunicable. And that means that Firebomber aren't going to be out of a job. And Lado, he'd love to see Wasara single little humanity back into the Human Galactic Alliance. And he's decided to live quietly with the Gargantua fleet when this is all done. Jesus Christ, he lives it. He's from it for real. But yeah, that sort of galaxy scale thinking of, yeah, we should probably like get everybody to be friends is going to be needed, because, you know, Earth is making a lot of friends with other planets and species now that Sidereal aren't the deal anymore. And where's Mucha? Yeah, so it's like, maybe we could be friends with the Gishin. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Now that Zul's dead. And the Vajra and the LS. And Mucha at the top there, because the bottom one's Nuke, which is idiot. It's like idiot and minion. And Mucha just says, hey boss, maybe you should see if any of the Vajra LS will take you as a boyfriend, because you got such a bad luck with human women. And then Boss is like, you know what? Good idea. And the guy isn't like, is it a joke? It's like, he's got the right attitude about this. And it's like, and then there's like, but there's all those parallel universes to think about, and that means that Aoi could hang out with Senpai Shinobu again, and who knows what else. And Sakuya here is like, oh, do you think there'll finally be a babe for me? Oh, the power to dream. I still don't know why she like spells out senpai. Like, that's weird, right? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a kanji for that. And Ryoma is like, yeah, I mean, I just want to fucking murder everything and get hella strong. Noriko and Kazumi have been planning to join the Frontier Fleet on its journey, but because that mission has now changed to colonizing, not that much of a journey. They've sort of already got a destination they're going to and then stopping. Simon says that they should come hang out on the Daigun fleet, because that's going to venture forth in search of all the other spiral races, now that they've got a chance to, you know, exist. Because we beat the anti-spirals, and then we're going to beat these guys, so, you know. And Noriko's like, oh yeah, that'll be a good ride. And then Nono says she wants to join in on that adventure too, because there's not going to be much use for her on a peaceful Earth. And then Lauka's like, alright, fine, I guess I'll join too. Fine. Twisted my arm, Nono. Jeez. And all the other topless, who I guess won't be topless anymore, will join. And maybe that's when they'll finally shoot Nickel out of the fucking torpedo tube. The Aquarian folks are going to have their choice of what to do, but... Oh no, I gotta plug the thing in! Oh no! I'll find the thing, there's the thing, there's the thing. No, 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 no. But yeah, they've got to go back to the Holy Academy for starters. Yeah. So the elements, the new ones, have got to go back to the Holy Angel Academy, and they've got to tell all their school friends about it. And yeah, and Apollo's like, we could join Mithril and fight. We could go hang out with Vajra and I don't know, do weird shit with bugs or whatever. But the school kids have got to go back to school and tell all their friends about this crazy adventure they've had. But and Andy. But they should probably head to Vega too. So they'll go back to the academy and tell everybody, but they're also going to go to Altair, see how that's doing, because that had a bad ride, and but that mostly involves atoning for past mistakes, where there was that thing where they did a war on them, but none of that'll happen if they die on the way. Yeah, so Jin is like, as the last son of Altair, I should probably go check it out. Yeah, and same with Shinji. He's like, I just want to fix all the bad shit that happened. Baka Shinji. He's finally called him Baka Shinji instead of the other one that she keeps calling Brat Shinji. And again, glasses girl. Kay and Xena are finding it a little hard to participate in this pre-final battle party, because Kay's been thinking long and hard about why the space-time concussion bomb was able to bring down all the walls between all the worlds. And it's pretty clear that it's to do with the Chaos Cosmos and how that's the pillar that connects everything. And S-Terran in particular. If there's any hope of truly healing the dimensions, then it's got to be here. But Orson and Kay, as even greater singularities, are going to have to figure out how the collapse works before they can figure out how to fix it and stop it. And they're like, these friggin' balls and the agents of the power that seek oblivion, where do they even actually come from? And do they even actually exist, or are they just summoned wizardly? Yeah, battle, it's pre-final battle party. It's this ain't the final battle, guys. There's another one after this, dudes. I mean, it's sort of the same one, but Setsuko is gonna stay in the military and stay as part of the Glory Stars. Rand is gonna continue the beta repair service as the best way of searching for his long lost boss. And S is like, boo, you still freaking come find me. And Margaret is like, and we all know what Crow's doing. Wait, what? What? And S is like, shit, are they gonna get married? Is this it? They're gonna get married? Is my shot with Crow? And Crow's like, you're right, I gotta finish paying off my $1 million debt. Whew. Whew. And then Esther's like, but you were a friggin'... Oh, it's like, I guess I'll carry on work as the Dimension Buster or whatever. And Marguerite is like, you know what, that single-mindedness is what I like about you, Crow. And also, you're going to be King of Mars. And Chief is like, you gotta earn your money, kid. And Hibiki wakes up from being in a coma after he did the thing last stage. And he's back. And he's like, no time to lay in bed napping. And he's like, and I know that, I myself can turn the tide. Don't worry about that. I failed to sort Asakim out. Turns out I need friends. It's only taking me until the penultimate stage of 2 fucking games that he's been in to figure out that he needs friends. And it's going to be a team effort. Try's done all she can to strengthen the dimensional barrier system. And everything's as ready as it will be. And now, because everybody else has done their shit, like, so Hibiki, what are you gonna do when it's over? And then he says, gonna get my hair cut. You're like, wait, what? That's it? You just... Wait, all this, you're just gonna get a haircut? You sure? That's a bit of an anticlimax. And he's like, no, it's, my like, current haircut is a conscious attempt to, like, hold on to my mother by mirroring her appearance and having the same hairstyle she did. And, you know, now I can move on with my life, so I'm gonna get it cut, you know. And yeah, and with everything he's learned from the rest of the team, he can do just about anything he wants. Like, everybody's suggesting different jobs he can do. Like, Ren was like, you were a grizzly hunter, right? You can freaking go back to that and have a real good time. And hey, you could become a test pilot for the military if you want. Thanks, Tetsuko. And he's like, you can always just come help me beat shit up. And now AG brings up his simulator record. He has 224 wins to 387 losses. He's like, that doesn't sound too glamorous, right? And then AG's like, well, I mean, you started out as a total amateur going up against the finest mech pilots the multiverse has ever seen. And I mean, that's not so bad, right? And considering his rapid ascent of the learning curve he was thrown against, if you only count matches since the time prison was broken, his record is actually 144 to 145. So, he did it. Yeah, and then it was like, so what are you going to do after graduation? And he's like, well, I got to graduate first. And I'm going to do it with you guys. And everyone then cheers. And apparently, like, MNeidengard's numbers are 156 to 145. So I wonder what affects that. Like, the different number. Like, maybe if you choose the despair version, he sucks. And Suzune intends to become a teacher, but she what she really wants is for Hibiki to take her glasses off for her. And he's like, what? You could adjust the pilot suit. Like, just ask AG if you want to adjust the pilot suit while you're in Jenny. And she's like, you fucking idiot. It's a metaphor. Ugh. Really got my work cut out for me, for my feminine wiles, before we can get our love, happy endings. Like, sorry. I'm an idiot. And then inwardly he's like, damn, I got such a great partner in Suzune, but it can't last. Which is him fucking out, and he's gonna fucking launch her out into space. And this is scenario 61. Black Sun. And here we are. This is where Wrath Babylon would be. And check out that thing, the Black Sun. And that's what remains of this solar system star. And stars are big lumps of dimensional energy, and we know that Wrath Babylon site is an optimal location for that sort of deal. And this is probably what's going to become the new Supreme God. And yeah, I was like, yep, it's what, you're right, figured it out. Then he summons his nerds, and they're all fucking trash, so don't worry about it. And it's like, well, these guys look like they're ready for the final battle. We're like, yeah, this isn't all your firepower though, right? He's like, yeah, I've still got other troops elsewhere in the multiverse. And he says, but they're not taking out other sentient races, they're just there to stop the collapse. And Zira's like, he sounds desperate. He's like, there's a sense of, and a hint of desperation. More going on than he's admitting. And everyone's like, alright, you're going down, fucklord, let's go. And yeah, they're like, we're doing this for Askim and Sacrifice too. And then Advent is like, alright, time to settle the score, Advent. For my family, for me, and for the entire friggin' world. And then Advent is like, that's right, Hibiki. This is the day that I raised you and put you through so many trials for. He says, but can you and your friends hope to prevail against the servitor with 8 spheres? And the answer is, yeah, probably. Like, probably, definitely. Like, not, like, much question about it, really. And the SR point is, within 4 turns, defeat all enemies, saving the Helios for last. Shit, is this shit? Look at it talking about that. It's good. It's good. I definitely do actually need to sing, like, for sure. Power of Spiral. This is max SP? Yeah, I'll use that then. Much better, much better. And we'll fly over here. Try again. Howdy, Tuggle, how you doing? But no spoilers for friggin' Moon Dwellers. Just over a friggin' week to go. By just over, I mean like a week and 3 days. Let's just get fucking big just instantly. Why not?
Try again!
Guy mode, yes. MTD, yes. Oh, you watching the new TV series of Berserk? I've seen the first 2 episodes, and the first, like, the CGI felt better in the second episode, but the sound design is incredible. She barely got them with the crit, like barely. But now it's over for them. Like, they're roasted and toasted every day. Why doesn't Bunter just get inside Gunbuster? There's enough room, just walk in. Sniper frame, good. NTD, good. It's good. Miracle, even better. Gunsmith, Zengar. They'd have a wild ride, especially if Zengar had the sword from that he has in the Project Cross Zone games. How you doing, Ben? Looking forward to Berserk. So we'll finish this tonight, and then we'll start second OG tomorrow, hopefully, as our build up to Moon Dwellers, get everybody up to speed on the various events. And we'll meet good Asakim. Fucked up. Biosensor, really? Like, it took that long? And Big Lady mode? Like, that's weird, right? No, I don't want Chien. It wasn't used to be the sort of the picture for Chien then, right? Eat that. It's useless. Is that the best you've got? Yeah, just stop this shit. Wait, I know all about the friggin' Dragon Slayer. I know about friggin' swords. Super Roboto. I know all about friggin' Dragon Slaying Doppelgangers. I want to know how you get the Renegades though. After asking the thread. Yeah, he's got a shotgun. He's got a beanbag shotgun. So he's always gonna have a wild ride. Fight for the future. We'll see something. Maybe we'll find her, or maybe she shit herself to death on a desert island, drinking turtle water. And now, we send in the clouds. Remember when these guys were really scary and awful, and now they're just like really tough and also awful?
私も手を貸そう。光の奇跡をその目に刻みたまえ。これは神の。いや、あの男の揺るぎない意志と誇りか。機械の長身を名乗るには足りんな。
I reckon she's got a really good yell, right? The ooh-ah! The ooh!
そんな攻撃で私を止められると思わないことは。
Roger, I need you to not die, because you gotta do a good thing.
こんなの見りゃわかるっての。大型寛容
Get
の
out of
や
here,
つだ。
moth.
こいつは効くぜ。
There's a moth here that can't decide what's better. The light from the monitor, or not getting burned to death from the monitors being so hot. I'll start playing Moondwellers as soon as I can, and it comes out Friday the 5th. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look.
私に迫ってくる。お前たちを導いてやろう。
Okay, well, Singapore is like ahead in time, so that would be either Friday night after Blood Bowl or Saturday. I might think, like, maybe I'll do Saturday and make a big wild ride of it, like start like a bit early. And yeah, like you say, where did I buy it from? That's if I get the... Like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get the digital version and then buy collector's edition later. Because the collector's edition is nice, like I really want the art book, but I also don't want to pay like over £100 for the video game and then shipping and then customs and then also have to wait for it. So I might get it digitally and then buy the collector's edition later because I ain't that mega. Like Play Asia, they're fast shipping. When I got second OG, I did the FedEx really fast shipping, and it arrived within 2 days. They shipped it to Paris, then took it from Paris to Birmingham, and from Birmingham to me, and it's like, apparently that was the fastest way they could get it done. Everything's set up on the PS4. I've just got to do a test of 1080p. I don't know if I can stream 1080p. It would be nice to record it in 1080p on the YouTube, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh, close work, Crow. Close work. We'll have this idiot in front. I tried looking at how much the other special editions cost.
了解こっちは任せてハウンドペネトレーター
敵が
But the one with Chinese subs is $130. The Japanese one is $205. And the English version is the cheap, like regular version is the cheapest version of the game to get. So, like for some reason. So, it's kind of like it's impossible to predict. We haven't lost Banjo. Banjo's been dead for years, and he's still in it, and he's going to even be in the next one. Yeah, like maybe the. Like I'm pretty sure it's the same. Yeah, like it's exactly the same. It's yeah, like it is exactly the same as far as I can tell, right? Oh, and the soundtrack. I would also really like the soundtrack. But yeah, like I think they're all exactly the same, except just wildly different prices for some reason. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, like that. Like I don't like. I would love the soundtrack and art book, but I don't want it $200 bad.
Yosh, 僕も手を貸そう。くれ、レッグキャノン。
Okay.
この輝き、日輪の力か。愚かな人間の作った道具などで勝てると思うな。
Yeah, considering like it's like $70 anyway, normally, and then shipping and customs on top of that, on top of the extra price, it's like probably just gonna go digital at the start.
未来を切り開く。クワンタの全てのソードを使う。ここで奴を止める。
He's got a big sword, so he's the Zenster. Gundam, mate.
This distance, ホワイトドールの力を使うしかないのか。
Shit, the white doll.
全ては隊長の意志のもと、反逆は許されない。導いてください、隊長。我らを、運命を。
If we had the Chien Getter and Getter Dragon combo with the big old tomahawk, then we'd have one strike, a friggin' planet cleaving one strike. But unfortunately, get him, Nigel, and don't fuck it.
できる限り両機から引き離す。嘘だ。
And I think Haman is actually not so hot right now. Okay, no, she's doing fine. Grounding her so she can be defended by the third master himself, Hibiki. Yeah, like, we do get to send people to the Getter dimension to get Dynamic killed. The lazy funnels. How is this, like, the lazy funnel attack is real? And now these two idiots, between them, one of the coins has got to come up heads, right? I don't like your face. They both whiffed it. It's alright. Shah's here to deliver the humiliating bop. Well, actually, Conroy's gonna get it, so it doesn't matter. He's got his beam deal. Why not have that on the correct leg, dude? Like, why not have that on your right leg instead of having it on your left and then picking it up and swapping it to your right hand? Extremely insulting. I so consider it, but yeah, we're beating up Advent in the Helios. And Advent lied to the other two servitors. He said that we killed Sacrifice. And Tempty was like, well, how could they kill an unkillable being? And it's like, oh, she wanted to die, I guess. And yeah, beating up the nerds because some of all these cronies. Her range is just so much higher than her melee. No, it's like it's his custom ride as well, which makes it even weirder. Here we go. Next step. Damn, so I think they'll look after that cat.